Let's take a minute and talk about job descriptions. If you've read Honest and Real, an essential guidebook to drama-free human resources, you'll see that I have an entire chapter on job descriptions because that's how important they are. I consider them the hub of the wheel. So if you think of the hub, you have all the spokes coming off of the hub. Workers' compensation, clarity on performance evaluations, hiring, discipline, coaching and mentoring. If we don't have a solid center, if our employees don't know what their expectations are for their job, we're going to have a bumpy wheel because they're not going to know what they're being evaluated on. We're going to have a hard time hiring if we don't know exactly what it is that we're hiring for. So job descriptions are very critical. And if we run into any major business disruption like we did in 2020, job descriptions are even more important at that point because we, as owners and leaders, can make sure that the essential functions of our work are still getting done even while we have a major business disruption. So please do take a look at your job descriptions. Key elements you should have, naturally, the job title. It's recommended that you add who the position reports to, and actually you should put it in as what position the position reports to, just in case your leadership level changes, then you don't have to change the job description. You also want to definitely include the essential functions of the job. Those are the tasks that that job must do in order to have a place in your business. They're a little bit different than the extra jobs that somebody might do, like filling the postage meter. Lastly, you want to be sure that you have the physical and work environment requirements. For example, will the person be sitting for a majority of their shift? Will they be using their fingers? Will they be picking up a telephone? Or are they out on a line in a manufacturing position, standing on a concrete floor during their shift? You want to be sure to include those physical and work environment requirements for the position. Those come into play in protecting yourselves with the Americans with Disabilities Act in the event you ever need to consider accommodations for the position. But that's a whole nother video shoot. Lastly, it is extra help if you include knowledge, skills, abilities, and competencies. If you have core values for your company, you should absolutely include those in the competencies necessary for success in the position. And that will give you a nice guideline for your employees for what you expect of them and the work that they can expect to be doing. So job descriptions play a critical role in the success of your company and reducing your drama so that you too can have a drama-free workplace. Karen Young, HR Resolutions, self-proclaimed queen of drama-free HR.